Okay. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. There was a power flip, so I didn't have much options apart from waiting. But thank you very much. So what I was saying is, so whatever we talk here in general, those are more generic topics. It may not be applicable for you. So we strongly recommend you please talk to your an accountant or CPA and ensure that those strategies are applicable for you. So, or otherwise, at least talk to us. You can schedule a just quick one-on-one meeting with us. You can see the barcodes in the bottom of the screen and ensure that those are applicable for you. So then you can decide whether you want to use it or not. So even though I have been associated with the JNTU for quite some time, this very high brief introduction will help you to know with whom you are talking for the next 30 minutes. So my name is Anil Grandi. I come up with a 20 plus years of experience in the core tax, finance and accounting fields. And earlier I worked for Amazon, Starbucks, PricewaterhouseCoopers and Sun Edison. I have been serving as a Forbes Finance Council member. I receive every year I receive so many business excellence awards, and we are based out of Dallas, but we have licenses to do businesses in all 50 states of America. We do tax planning, tax filing, or bookkeeping, or CFO services, and I am also a chartered accountant from India. I am an expert on the subject of repatriation of funds from India. So if we have assets in India, in a more tax efficient way, in a legally how you can bring back the money from India to here is also my expertise. So then apart from that, estate planning is also one of my other expertise areas. So and all these I'm able to do it US wide. Even we are based out of Dallas. We have an office in New Jersey area. We have one office in Seattle, but we have licenses to do business in all 50 states of America. We are 130 plus employees scattered in different places in America and also in India. Let's get into the topic. So everyone think taxes have to be paid. Yes, taxes have to be paid. And when you pay taxes, one is you're spending them, you're giving away the money. If you are a business owner, you will have the pain when you pay the taxes, because business owners generally pay taxes at the end of the year. But if you are a W2 employee, every month salary tax gets deducted from your W2 from your paycheck. You don't even see the pain of paying taxes because they deduct the money and deposit the balance only. They deposit in your Sir, Praveen, can you hear me? Yeah. Just a moment. Sorry. So the balance amount only it gets deposited into your bank account. So when you file your taxes, you might not be paying a lot of taxes. So it doesn't mean that you are not paying taxes. You have to look into your individual tax return and see line number 24, total taxes. That is what the taxes you are paying. And if you don't do a proper tax planning, it's not only you are paying out the taxes, actually you are missing a wealth building opportunity. Imagine in the last 5, 10, 20 years, instead of paying a lot of taxes, if you would have applied legal ways to save the taxes, the all money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, whatever you have been paying, that would have been with you, and the money would have been invested somewhere, and you would have built the wealth, few millions of dollars by this time. So a tax planning is not a one-time exercise, it's a throughout the year. If you are thinking about taxes because you have to file taxes now, then you are not going in the right direction. You have to think about taxes throughout the year, because for every dollar you are earning 30-40% of the money you are just depositing away. There are legally many ways are there. So and money can be saved, taxes can be saved only with a proactive tax planning. If you are working on a reactive planning, then definitely you are not doing. I know you might be very busy with your full-time job or a business owner as a business owner, but if you don't do a planning, you just end up with paying taxes. And also when doing planning on our own and filing taxes, a lot of times, even still now, I do see that many of us filing taxes on their own. There are so many so many red flags are there when you file taxes on your own. You don't know whether you are doing any wrong or not unless you receive an IRS notice. And great things can be done only as a team, not as individual person. You are expert in your own area, but if you think that you want to be an expert in every area, you want to be an expert in taxes, you want to be expert in wealth building, or you want to be expert in some other works, practically you may not able to do the 100% justification for that. Our success always depends on with whom we are surrounded by. So in our life, attorneys, accountants and doctors are very, very important. Identify who can bring the value for you. That is how you build your own team. Then the success will come into the picture. And you may say that you have been working with an accountant or CPA for a long time. Yes, but is he bringing the value or not is important. Your accountant may be a local guy, you may be living in your community, or he may be picking your phone call whenever you are calling him. But is he really bringing the value or not? Is he helping you to building the wealth or not? That is what most important. So I'm trying to help you on how you can think on those things. And the first thing why we are talking about taxes right now is because we need to file taxes. April 16th is the deadline. April 15th is the deadline to file your taxes. Individuals and also single member LLCs and C corporation. If you are a business owner or if you are having an S corporation or partnership entities, March 16th, that is the coming Monday, is the tax filing deadline. Actually, right now this is one of the very, very busy times for us. March 16th, the Monday, this coming Monday, we will be all accountants will be working. Saturday, Sunday, day and night we will be working. So if you are not yet filed your taxes, you can file an extension. You get 6 months time to file your taxes, but please pay taxes by April 15th. So if you have time to file an extension, you have time to, you can have time to file your taxes, but not to pay taxes. You have to pay taxes by April 15th. And when you file taxes, what we strongly say that first gather all relevant documents. Open your last year tax return. First go through the last year tax return, not current year, the latest previous year tax return. Open it, go through this, understand, recollect what are the things you have done, what are the investments you have done, what are the documents you need to collect. So you look into every number, so then ensure that you have all the right documentation before you go to your accountant. Because one of the common mistakes what I notice is clients, people say that they miss their K1s, they miss their investment documents, they miss their mortgage statements, and they file taxes. But after that IRS comes to know, because they would have shared, the other party would have shared those documents with the IRS. So when they do the cross check, if there are any misses are there, so definitely you will get in notices. And so it is very important, spend your quality time to gather all your documents and sit with your accountant. And we all know that we follow a progressive tax system. That means the more income you earn, the higher tax liability you may have. So it's very important, if you are having more income, you need to be much more cautious on working on tax planning to bring down your tax liability. And also, if you are a business owner, the tax payment deadlines are different. If you are a self-employed or a business owner, small business owner, then definitely you need to pay taxes every quarter, not yearly. Otherwise, you will be paying up interest and penalties. And also, this year there are a lot of few changes on itemized deductions. I am not going into the basics. I hope you are familiar. We have standard tax return, itemized tax return. Standard tax return is, okay, come on, you government gives up to $31,500, you don't need to pay taxes. Whatever income you have on W2, they deduct standard deduction, the balance amount you have to pay taxes. If you want to claim more deductions, you can go for itemized, provided you meet these conditions. IRS has identified a few major expenses. All these expenses together, if it exceeds standard deduction amount of $31,500, then you can go and claim itemized also. So if you go for itemized, you can claim more deductions. It means you are bringing down your taxable income, you are bringing down your tax liability. And In this itemized, you can claim your mortgage interest on your primary home. You can claim your state taxes, because if you are in New Jersey, you might be paying a state taxes. If you are in California, you might be paying a state taxes. So those state taxes also tax deductible. Property taxes, we all need to pay property taxes. Those are also tax deductible. And apart from that, if there are any charitable contributions to any 501c organizations, that also comes under this. All these expenses together, if it exceeds $31,500 standard deduction, then you can go for itemized. One of the major area I would like to focus today is one big beautiful act, because you have been filing taxes for so many years or decades, but last year there are some major changes has taken place. There are some impacting last year, that is 2025. There are some impacting 2026. So let's focus on new tax act changes. The first and most important, you can deduct interest on your car purchase. So if you have a car, if you bought a car in 2025, and if you are paying any interest on that, those interest expenses up to $10,000 are deductible. That means it helps in bring down your tax liability. Up to $10,000 is deductible, but provided the car is assembled in US. How do you know whether the car is assembled in US or not? You can go and check with the service provider. So the dealer, they will confirm whether it's whether the car is assembled in US or not. If so, you can claim interest. Generally for the W2 employees, they can't even claim their mobile bill, but now they can claim this interest expense on the new car which they bought last year. This was there last year, 2026 also. If you are planning to buy a new car, this is a one good provision for you. The second thing is Trump account. So our Trump has introduced a brand new tax provision which is called Trump account. So where this is applicable from the year 2026. If you have kids who are under 18 years, then you can open Trump account and you can contribute $5,000 into that account. It is just like it is like an IRA account which grows tax deferred, and you need to pay taxes whenever you withdraw the money. So this is apart from our 529 accounts for our kids, we can also start opening Trump accounts and contribute up to $5,000 each for kid. So then, and this money can be used either for the kids' education after they're attaining. The money can be used after 18 years they attain, and they can use this for education, buying a primary home, or starting a new business. So definitely I recommend every one of you to go and contribute, so that at least you are building some funds for your kids which can be used for their future. And Anil, how to open this account? This account is not yet ready. You need to request for this account when you file your 2025 taxes. That is why it's very important now. You need to ask our accountant, hey Anil, hey accountant, I need to open Trump account this year, so please submit a request. Once you submit a request, July 5th, 2026 onwards, they are going to share a lot more details on way to open this account, how to operate it. But at this point, what you can do is you can only request to open this account along with your tax return. And SALT is one of the other major changes in the Tax Act, state and local taxes. Till previous year, till 2024 taxes, you can claim your property taxes, state taxes, and also mortgage interest all together. Till 2024, you can claim your property taxes and state taxes together to the maximum of $10,000 only. But now it can go up to $40,000. Like if you are living in a New Jersey area, you are paying a lot of state taxes. You are paying property taxes. If you are living in a California, Texas area like me, so you might be paying a lot of property taxes again, higher taxes. So all these taxes together, If it exceeds so up to $40,000, you can claim these deductions. And but the concern here is, if your income is more than $50,000, more than $500,000, then you won't be able to claim this $40,000. It is only $10,000. So a tax planning is very important to bring down your tax planning is very important only when you are able to bring down your total income to less than $500,000. Then this $40,000 gets activated. Otherwise, it won't work. And there are so many ways are there. Even your income, married filing jointly, income is 800,000, a million, or a business owner, you can bring it down to less than $500,000 by doing a lot of tax planning strategies. And when you bring down that income to less than $500,000, you get an extra $40,000 of through SALT also. And apart from that, we can also we also have a new tax provision called no tax on tips or overtime. If you are getting any tips, if you are a medical professional, or working in a restaurant, you may be getting tips, and those are completely tax free up to the income of $25,000. And if you are getting any overtime income, which is a very common for the nurses and doctors, then up to $25,000 married filing jointly, they can enjoy the tax credit. They don't need to pay any taxes at all. And there are income limits are there, maximum of 300,000. There are income threshold limits. Those tax benefits are given only if your total income is less than $300,000. And health savings account. So we have discussed about HSA many times, even in our previous webinars also. Health savings accounts is one of the great account with a tax strategy, with the tax benefits. When you contribute, you enjoy the tax deductions. Money can be invested in the stock market and money can grow tax deferred. And whenever you withdraw this money, again that is tax free as long as you are using the money for your qualified medical expenses. And to open HSA, to contribute HSA, you need to have high deductible medical insurance health plan you need to have. If you have HDHP account, definitely you can contribute to HS account, and you have time till April 15th for the last year to contribute up to $8,550. And if you have not, because many people have HSA, but they don't optimize up to $8,550. So my recommendation, look into this. Last year, how much you contributed? Like example, last year you contributed only $4,000. The difference $4,550. Please contribute now. And also 529 accounts. Now with the Trump account, with the one big beautiful account, and also other recent tax act changes, there is a lot more flexibility added to 529 accounts. You can start using this 529 account money. I'm not going through in detail because I believe everyone is familiar what is a 529. It's like a kids. You can save the money for kids education expenses, and the 529 account balances can be used even for the kindergarten student tuition fees also. And if you are not able to use the 529 account for the kids education, after holding for 15 years, you can roll it over to the Roth IRA account up to $35,000. Very important one. For your kids, if you don't have 529 account, I strongly recommend you to go for a 529 account. And one of the other great tax provision with the new tax act is bonus depreciation. If you have any real estate properties, or if you have any asset which is less than 20 years of lifetime, you are eligible to claim 100% depreciation in the year you bought. Last year, if you bought any properties, or if you bought any assets which are less than 20 years of lifetime, you are eligible to claim those as a 100% depreciations, either through bonus depreciation provision or through section 179 provision. So those all are important. Then you can accelerate the depreciation by using a cost segregation. So you can claim more, you can, instead of depreciating the property value over the 27.5 years or 39 years, you can accelerate it by doing a cost segregation. If at all, if you are getting an active real estate income, then we strongly recommend you to consider cost segregation if that helps you. If you are having a passive real estate income, like if you are having a real estate properties as a rental properties, but you are showing it as a passive, then it is not worth for you. If it's an active income, then only cost segregations will help you. And if you are a business owner or self-employed, you can claim a lot more expenses like utilities, insurance, HOA, and also travel expenses, your health insurance expenses. If you're buying any electronics, if you're paying any money to your CPAs, accountants, attorneys, so all these expenses are tax deductible. What I noticed is many times people get 1099 incomes, either they are working as a financial advisor or insurance agent or a real estate agent, or they are working as a 1099 contractor. They get a 1099, but they are not claiming any of these expenses. So if you don't claim any of these deductions, then you will be missing the opportunity. You can claim all these deductions provided they are legitimate and they are supported with all the supporting documentation. And if you are a business owner, if you are having a car if you bought a car which is more than 6,000 pounds of weight, then you are eligible to claim 100% depreciation in the year you bought. And retirement accounts, so I recommend all our clients and friends to contribute to the retirement accounts, because instead of paying taxes, if you contribute to the retirement accounts, you can save money on the contributions. If you have a 401k, always try to maximize it, or at least go for up to matching. If your employer is doing the matching, that's a free money. Don't miss that opportunity. And you can also consider IRA contributions or tax deductible if you are eligible. And you can also go for a Roth IRA if your incomes are less than $246,000. If your incomes are more than $240,000, then you can go for a backdoor Roth IRA where you can open, where you need to open two accounts: traditional IRA, Roth IRA. Contribute to the traditional IRA and do a backdoor approach. It is a legal term only. It's a legal. This is not a loophole. This is a legal terminology. So if your income is more than $240,000, I strongly recommend you to consider backdoor Roth IRA strategy. But if you have any rollover IRA accounts, rollover 401k accounts, previous traditional IRA accounts, then this has to be handled cautiously, because there is tax impact. If you don't have any rollover IRA accounts or any traditional IRA accounts right now, then backdoor Roth IRA can be implemented even for the last year till now before April 15th. And if you have any rollover IRA accounts from previous 401k accounts, there are so many opportunities are available where you can optimize your investments. Like example, I work for Amazon. I have 401k account from my Amazon account. So though I have multiple options what I can do with this money, what are the options I have to invest. If anyone has those questions, please reach out to me offline. I'm an expert on that subject. I can help you on that separately. And qualified opportunity zones, if you have any capital gains on the sale of your real estate property or on the stock market or any other capital gains, you, instead of paying taxes immediately, you have an option to invest in qualified opportunity zones. There are a lot of areas identified by government where there is a need of economic development. If you go and invest in those areas, you can defer your tax liability for up to 2027, and also wherever you are investing, if you can hold the investment for at least 10 years, after that whenever you are selling the reinvested property, you don't need to pay any capital gain taxes if you are selling it for after 10 years. So opportunity zone funds, we have time till now, because if you have any capital gain, you have 6 months time to go and invest in opportunity zone funds. Like example, last year November, December, you have some capital gains. Now you have till time. So it's very important one. If anyone has a capital gain income, reach out to me. I'm happy to guide you on where to invest in qualified opportunity zone areas and avoid any IRS red flags. What happened in our Indian community, I have been noticing that many accountants do shortcuts to save taxes. But even unfortunately, now the number of audits are going to shoot up because IRS using an AI technology so to identify the areas so where and they identify the red flags and send them audit notices. So it is very important to do it appropriate, do it right. If you need to pay taxes, please pay taxes. Don't look for shortcuts to save taxes. But legally, there are so many ways out there to save taxes. Identify the legal ways to save taxes rather than going for shortcuts which are not legal. So it's very, very important. So now the situation is changing. So it's very important. Don't compromise on your taxes. So work with the right guys who can guide you. And last topic for today, FBAR. Foreign bank account reporting. If you have any foreign financial accounts with more than $10,000 at any point of time in the last year, you have to file foreign bank account reporting. So like example, foreign financial account means you have some bank accounts in India, fixed deposits, savings accounts, stock market accounts, stock accounts, or mutual funds, or ULIP accounts, or life insurance policies, cash value life insurance policies. All these accounts together at any point of time, if it exceeds $10,000 of balance, you have to file FBAR with FinCEN department. And if you are not filing FBAR, and if you file, if you audit, if they identify this during the audits, they are levying heavy penalties. It's only a reporting. You are not paying any taxes for the what balance you have in India. So you are only reporting to the FinCEN department. Just go and report it. You can go back to the last 6 years and do FBAR filing also. It is called streamlined approach. A small complex approach, but it can be done. And also, if the balances are not too big, at least start filing FBAR from this year onwards. You have to bite the bullet at one point of time. So my recommendation, don't take it for granted. If you are not filed FBAR, please file FBAR. It is very common in our Indian community. We have some bank balances in India. So it's very important to file FBAR. So at the end, till now whatever we discussed today, it's only a teaser. But if you really want the success, you need to build a strong team who can help. And we at AZ FinTax, we are a one-stop solution for all your money needs. It could be a tax filing, tax planning, bookkeeping or an audits. If you're looking for a SOC 2 audit, SOC 2 audits, regular audits, reviews, proactive tax planning, CFO services, or M&A. If you're looking for to buy or exit any from your IT companies, we're happy to help. And also mortgage refinancing. If you have the house, if you are paying more than 6% interest on your primary home, so then definitely you should reconsider because the interest rates have come down compared to the previous years. So we are happy to help you on mortgage loans refinancing also. And if you need any more, and if you need any help on tax filing services, we are happy to do that. In the history of our AZ FinTax, we have not even received a single audit notice. That is the quality what we bring on. We have clients US wide in many states. Not even one state filed and sent an audit notice to any of our clients because we maintain a high quality of the work. We always look for red flags. It doesn't mean that I'm not guaranteeing anyone that there will not be any audits. But what I want to say here is we are happy to help you. And if you are an individual owner, a basic tax planning is also included after filing your taxes with us. And we do basic tax planning is included, and free financial planning is included. And also if you are getting any audit notices and or IRS notices, we are happy to take care of those things also. And if you are a business owner, tax planning is very, very important for you. I am happy to sit with you on one-on-one. We can identify the gaps and we can help you on keeping the money what you earn. And thank you very much. Thanks to JNTU for this opportunity to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Anil Garu. I think we have one question from Suresh. Can you please go ahead?
Sure. Thanks, Praveen. Thank you so much, Anil. Appreciate it. Regarding the FBAR, do we have to do the demat account as well, or just the online, I mean, the bank accounts?
No, demat also, sir. Stock accounts, I said stock broker, demat accounts are included.
Ah, thank you.
Only what is not included in general sense is real estate properties. Like example, you have one home in India or land in India. You don't need to report this. If you have any income generating, then you might be having a bank balances, then you have to report it. So, but FBAR is a different from the tax return. So it's a complete different form which we are submitting to the FinCEN department, not to the IRS. So,
Thank you, sir.
yes, sir.
Anil Gar, I have one question.
Please, sir.
I just put it actually.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I know I have been filing FBARs every year, but let's say last year I don't have more than 10,000. So do I really need to file it? I did not file it.
Yeah, no need, sir. Only if the balance crosses $10,000, even one time, day touch the balance, you immediately withdraw the money, but still you have to file, but otherwise you don't need to.
No. And if suppose that increases beyond 10,000 this year, for example, then I have to file for
You are right.
this year. Okay.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Not like because I used to file for so many years and 1 year I don't have it. I don't have to.
You are right, sir. Correct. Your
Great.
understanding is correct.
Thank you. Great. Thank you.
Okay. Are there any other questions?
Yeah, I have a quick question for Anil Garu.
Please go ahead.
So you said $10,000. So is it for how is it? How does it matter if it's rupees? If somebody has rupees, is it a dollar equivalent or is there a rupee equivalent?
Oh, good, very good point, sir. It's equivalent. Equivalent.
Okay. And what is the price? Because when it says equivalent, then there's exchange rate. What day of the exchange rate is
As
it
of December
equivalent?
31st exchange rate we have to take.
Okay. So as of this, whatever is the rate throughout the year, if it exceeds that point,
yes, sir,
then we have to do it. Okay, got it. That's a reference point. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, I had a question on the 40,000 additional deduction you mentioned.
Yes,
sir. But you said there's a limit of 500,000, right?
Correct. So your voice is breaking.
Was it individual or even joint filing? Or is it different for both?
Okay, yeah.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, now is okay. Yeah, you were frozen for just file. Yeah.
Yeah.
Few seconds.
Yeah, my question is on the 40,000 additional deduction you mentioned with a limit of 500K annual income. Was that individual or joint filing or both?
Okay, so if it's a married filing jointly, it's a $500,000. If it's a single, it's a $250,000. So then they can get the $40,000 as a deduction.
So 40,000 each or together? That was the question.
No, if it's a single, 250,000.
It's 20.
But 40,000 a single. Again, 250,000 for 50,000. So because generally either only one of us can file this as a deduction. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
And also after $500,000, it starts phasing out. After $600,000 complete becomes to $10,000 again. So after up to, if the income is less than $500,000, you can enjoy the $40,000 completely. But after that, slowly your income goes up slowly. Instead of 40,000, 38, 36, 35, 30, 20, like this, it phases out.
Yeah, and is this based on the total income or taxable income?
MAGI, it's called modified adjusted gross income.
Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Are there any other questions? Anil Garu?
Yeah, I don't see.
Yeah, in that case, I'll hand off to you, Kumar Garu, to thank our speaker.
Sure. Thank you, Praveen. Anil Garu, you are the best actually. Anil Garu, wonderful knowledge sharing today with all our alumni. What's happening, all the new changes happening in the world. And you are a very resourceful resource for community, not only JNTU, but all over USA. I see that actually. And we know this is a very busy time for you. Just few days before tax filing date, you agreed and to come and spend your 2 hours time frame with us. Really, really is appreciable and great job because I don't, because of your nice thing that you agreed to come. Otherwise, every minute is very important for you.
Correct. Yes, sir.
And thank you and look forward in the future again. And thank you for sharing. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks to JNTU, thanks to Rani Garu and also Praveen and Suresh Garu. Thank you, sir. And Banu Anna, good to see you after concert.
Again, welcome,
Good to see you.
Banu Garu.
Yeah.
I know we have been watching. Hello, Banu Garu, welcome.
Thank you, Rani Garu.
Welcome,
Yeah,
Banu Garu.
before-
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually,
Welcome, Banu
JNTU,
Garu. And
actually, this is a
Kumar,
very
Kumar
great
Garu, can I
process.
say something? Kumar
Ah.
Garu, can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, like I just want to vouch for Anil's work. Okay, he is helping every community, not just Telugu community, JNT community. IT Serve is a big donor and also a big supporter. He has a lot of clients from IT Serve. Suresh and me, we work with him there. So Banu Garu is also part of like IT Serve and the other community support. So these two people, Anil and Banu Garu, are just not professionals. They're like our brothers. Like, anybody has any problem, visa problem, IRS problem, audit problem, these are always there. Everybody, please feel free to approach them. If you have any issues, they'll be more than happy to help. That I can vouch for them, both of them. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Banu. Thank you, Anil.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Banu
Baswa.
Garu.
Thank you.
Very kind
That's
words.
why all over the world I said. That's why not only in US. That's just generalized. So yeah, wonderful. Good job, Andy. Thank you, Anil Garu.
And then,
See
but
you
Kumar garu,
again
these are the two
sometime
great
later.
topics for the season. And మీరు అంటే బాగా ప్లాన్ చేశారు టాక్సెస్ అండ్
Yeah.
ఇమిగ్రేషన్ ఫర్ గ్రేట్ అండ్ పీక్ టైం రైట్ నౌ ఫర్ బోత్.
This is very important time frame actually for both of you also. At the same time for all of our community.
Yeah,
We have a lot of questions.
Yes.
Anil
So-
Garu, thank you for sharing. And
Yeah.
if you, is it possible for you to share your presentation?
లేదండి నో టెక్నికల్ వి ఆర్ నాట్ సపోజ్
Okay.
బట్ యు
No
రికార్డ్
worries.
బట్ యు కెన్.
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Okay, we'll share the recording. No problem. Okay, that was a question that came offline. So,
Okay, no problem.
okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, Anil Garu, feel free to hang on. We'll switch to the next speaker.
1 second, Praveen. There are a couple of people. You want to ask them who are they and all? Raj Kovali.
Yeah,
Can you introduce yourself, please?
So Raj and Jitendra are my close friends.
Oh, your
Yeah,
friends?
but-
Siva? Yeah.
Yeah, so Raj, feel free to introduce yourself. Raj is basically also a financial and wealth planning consultant. He was my colleague, ex-colleague at Verizon before. And he was the head of Manabadi in this DC area for a long time. Helped it
Oh.
grow almost 10x, almost 20x in this area from the time he took over as the principal of Manabadi. Silicon, and he's a big supporter of Silicon Andhra activities, and is quite well known across the nation for all his passion in that area. Rajgar, feel free to add.
Namaskaram, Andy. Thank you so much. This is not expected. Praveen just put me in on the spot suddenly, he's popular for that. But thank you so much, Andy. I didn't really understand the context here, but yes, whatever he said is true. But anta peddага em cheppalenu కానీ everybody's Telugu here, right?
Yeah.
ఓకే సో ఆయన కొంచెం అభిమానం ఎక్కువ నా మీద ప్రాబబ్లీ అండ్ ఐ హ్యావ్ ఆల్సో ద సేమ్ సిమిలర్ మ్యూచువల్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టువర్డ్స్ ప్రవీణ్ సో ఐ లివ్ ఇన్ విర్జీనియా సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ఈ సెడ్ బట్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ వాట్ ఐ థింక్ హీస్ ట్రైంగ్ టు పాయింట్ ఇస్ ఐ am a financial advisor, yes, and I help many families about their total planning itself, and I work with people like Anil Garu. So it's very important. So as part of the planning itself, taxes is a major important planning because when people retire, many people retire, and especially in our community, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million of qualified funds, and they want to have to do actually to convert into a tax free possibly. So how to do that and when to do that and all of that, we and Anil like people, not necessarily Anil. I haven't worked with Anil. So Anil, nice meeting you. I probably will talk a lot more in this aspect with you. So thanks for bringing together Praveen. I've heard about Anil, but bringing together is very good. So CPA is very much a part of my profession, what I do also. So taxes is a big big chunk of money that people have to really plan ahead in time. But the rest of this college planning, weddings for kids, people don't have that idea. Suddenly, oh my God, yeah, how to do this? So the planning has to occur, as Anil was talking about, also much early, just not the taxes for the entire year. This has to start from entirely early on, like in 30s and maybe mid 30s. It's really helpful. And even in 40s or 50s, planning for retirement is extremely important. People miss that, but now it's not about they are missing a lot of money. Yes, they will be actually not planning for the money. If they could do that, they can save a lot more than we're doing good. But if they did plan properly for the retirement and legacy, they could be doing easily a couple more millions as they pass on. So that's the whole point. I just wanted to Praveen
How do
Garu, I
you?
didn't know exactly, you pull me in, so I just want to give it 2 minutes, whatever I want to say. Thank you so much.
థ్యాంక్ యూ
Just,
రాజ్.
just a
మీరే
small
నాకు ఆ క్వశ్చన్
clarification.
అడిగారు
Just
ఇప్పుడు.
a small clarification. Question. Sorry, not clarification. I did a question. How do you plan for wedding?
వారి పిల్లలు పెళ్లి చేసుకుంటే కదా సార్ ఫస్ట్.
చేసుకోకపోయినా మనం
ఈ
ప్లాన్
మధ్య
చేయాలి
కాలంలో
కదా.
వాళ్ళు
How do you
ఎవరు
plan for
చేసుకోవట్లా.
it? Because these days wedding budgets are going way high. Almost for $500,000 million is happening.
మినిమం ఈజ్
So,
$250,000 అండి.
$250,000 wedding, sir. $250,000 is happening for sweet 16th, 50th birthday party, sir.
I
What
know,
I'm trying to say
I know.
is, these days it's like $500,000 million minimum is happening for the weddings. How do we plan it, sir?
I will talk, Andy. Praveen
Definitely,
Garu
Raj
is,
Garu.
Hey,
Sir, I'm
Praveen,
also in
maybe
Virginia.
bring Raj
Yeah,
for that
actually,
point.
I was going to announce. In fact, I talked to Raj about possibly taking the slot in May. So May 2nd, Saturday, we can have Raj as one of the speakers, and we'll find somebody else to pair up. So May webinar, Bhanugar will welcome you back,
Sure.
so we can have a broader discussion.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Raj Garu, I am
Okay.
also in Virginia. I think we should meet and help me how to plan for my kid's wedding because he's 18 now. So by the time he'll become 26, 27, he'll be planning to get married. So I should plan for 9 years. So if you can help me, I'll plan for it.
Definitely. I also talked to attorneys also, Bhanu Garu, because of the legacy planning for will and trust and all of that. So I don't know whether you do that aspect of it. I know you are an immigration person, but you may have your contacts also. I have a
Yeah.
couple of them that I've worked with already. So CPAs, attorneys. So it's all kind of, I bring them all together. Tax strategists also, not necessarily CPAs. Anil Gar said extremely good work that is required on a day-to-day basis. But tax strategy, suddenly you have, as a rollover cheste, generally Anil can help, but to an extent చెప్తాగా సడన్గా మీరు రోల్ ఓవర్ చేయాలంటే ఒక 200K 300K కట్టాల్సి వస్తుంది ట్యాక్స్. సో వాట్ యూ డూ ఫర్ దాట్? ఆ ట్యాక్స్ స్ట్రాటజిస్ట్లో కూడా నేను పనిచేస్తూ ఉంటాను. సో ఐ బ్రింగ్ దెమ్ ఆల్ టుగెదర్ బేసికలీ అండ్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద ప్రొవిజన్స్ ఇన్ ద IRS దట్ వీ కెన్ డూ టు అడ్రస్ ద 200K సడన్ ట్యాక్స్ పేమెంట్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ పాసిబిలీ ఆర్ ఓవర్ పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ టైం ఎలా చేయొచ్చు, ఇవన్నీ కూడా చేస్తుంటాను. లెగసీ ప్లానింగ్కి విల్ అండ్ ట్రస్ట్కి కొంతమందికి వెనిలా విల్ అండ్ ట్రస్ట్ ఓకే చాలా మందికి, బట్ దెర్ ఆర్ set of people who will need an attorney. Like businesses ఉన్నా సరే అండ్ కొంచెం ఛాలెంజింగ్ కిడ్స్ ఉన్నా సరే ఇలాంటివన్నీ చాలా ఉంటాయండి కార్నర్ కేసెస్. వాటన్నిటికీ అటార్నీస్ కావాలి. సో ఐ ఆల్సో వర్క్ విత్ అటార్నీస్ ఆల్సో, బట్ ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ టేక్ టూ మచ్ టైమ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. ఐ ఫీల్ లైక్
I think I agree, Andy. You should come back as a speaker, as Praveen suggested. He will plan for you, okay? And we welcome
Thank
you
you
for
so
that.
much.
Actually, thank you. We need the people. Is it Narasimha? Is it PV Narasimha?
Yeah.
Is it PV? And there is a Dilip Sunkara.
Sorry, I was on. Yeah, this is PV. Yeah.
Oh, hi PV.
Hey.
How are you?
Welcome.
Good.
Welcome. Long time. That's
Yeah, he's our one of our financial advisor too. He's JNTU guy.
Yep, he was on earlier.
Yeah, one of the speakers.
Dilip is our classmate from JNTUH batch. Hey Dilip, how are you?
Hello everyone here.
Hope you are not
Hello,
driving,
Praveen.
right,
Yeah.
Dilip?
Yeah, nice to meet you, Kumar Garu. Yeah,
Hi.
I'm
Yeah.
Praveen's classmate,
Oh.
93 batch. Yeah.
Oh, no, very good.
Yeah, I saw you like in the Bay Area meet. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
In the December. Yeah.
Oh, okay. వచ్చారు అక్కడ. Oh, I see.
Yeah. చూసాను మిమ్మల్ని. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
మీ సన్నిలతో కూడా ఛాన్స్ కూర్చొని మాట్లాడుతూ ఉన్నాం మేము.
Oh, I see.
I have his contact. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Actually, same neighborhood అనుకుంటా. And actually exactly same neighborhood కాదు కానీ but same city. Yeah.
ఎక్కడ ఏ ఊరు మీది అక్కడ?
Dublin.
Oh, Dublin. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice neighborhood too.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Good,
Okay.
good. Nice seeing you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you
just
for
wanted to-
organizing, and these are very, very informative.
Every month,
ఒక్క సజెషన్ నా తరఫున కొద్దిగా లేట్ గా పెట్టండి. మీరు మరీ ఎర్లీ 7 o'clock స్టార్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. వెస్ట్ కోస్ట్ వాడు జాయిన్ కావాలి. కొద్ది ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది ఈ మీట్స్.
Yeah, the
మేబీ
challenge is
8
we tried అండి, బట్ కొంతమంది స్పీకర్స్ ఇండియా నుంచి వస్తారు. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే వాళ్ళకి మరీ లేట్ అయిపోతుంది. సో కొంచెం అంటే చాలా ట్రై చేసాం ఇంతకు ముందు కూడా, బట్ ఐ నో ఇట్స్ డిఫికల్ట్ వన్స్ ఇన్ అ మంత్, ఐ నో, బట్
అదే ప్రాబ్లం నాకు. అదర్వైజ్ ఐ వుడ్ లైక్ టు జాయిన్ ఆల్ ది.
అంటే స్పీకర్స్ అందరూ యుఎస్ నుంచి అయితే మనకు ప్రాబ్లం లేదు, ఎప్పుడైనా పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. అప్పుడు చాలా మంది ఇంతకు ముందు ఇండియా నుంచి కూడా చాలా మంది వచ్చేవాళ్ళు తెస్తారు, ఇప్పుడు కూడా వస్తుంటారు. బట్ అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే వాళ్ళకి టూ లేట్ అయిపోతుంది అనమాట. అది కొంచెం ఇబ్బందిగా ఉందని. పర్లేదు.
Dilip, we'll take that into account.
Sure.
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Dilip.
Thank you,
for joining once again. So I think we can, in the interest of time, move to the
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll welcome Suresh, who's our secretary for the JNTU Alumni Association, to welcome our second esteemed speaker, Bhanu Garu, and we'll hand off to him.
Thank
Go
you,
ahead,
Praveen.
Suresh.
It's a privilege to welcome Bhanu Ilindra Garu. He is a managing attorney and founder of BBI Law Group and a very good friend of mine for quite some time. Very well known in our communities and always there helping, as Baswa mentioned, always there to help the community members here. Thank you so much, Bhanu Garu, for everything you do. He's a top-rated attorney and has more than 20 years of experience in immigration law. He represents companies as well as individuals who need guidance and support regarding all applicable immigration law and regulations. Not only does he provide exceptional representation, but also provides invaluable counsel to business owners and employers looking to hire foreign workers, especially high-skilled foreign workers, which is a very important topic this year. His firm clientele includes small, medium to large companies and numerous industry sectors, mainly information technology, science, engineering, healthcare, and financial services. It's a privilege once again, Bhanu Garu. It's all yours. Take it from here, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Suresh Garu. Thank you always. I mean, it's always pleasure coming to your forum and talking about the immigration updates and everything. And JNTU alumni, now I have a lot of friends with your alumni right now. I have Basava Garu, I have Suresh Garu, I know Rani Garu quite some time now, and quite a few of people. I'm very honored to be part of this session and everything. And we had a wonderful session today with Anil. Anil did an amazing job today. And I learned a lot. Even though I joined a little bit late, from where I joined, I learned a lot today with Anil, and really thankful for making me part of that. And at the same time, I'm here to discuss about what's happening with the current immigration situation, especially with the processing for high-skilled workers. That's what I think our main criteria right now, what we need to talk and everything. And we all know now H-1B cap registration is ongoing right now. And a lot of confusion about what's going on with the cap registrations, how it can be done, whether it can be done or not, and all those questions are coming up. Issue is the cap registration is open till March 19th, 2026, 12 noon Eastern time. So that is one thing which we have to keep it in mind. My assumption is this time, I think not many registrations will come like past years. The reason for that is one, lots of companies cannot afford to pay 100K fee for the people who are outside the country to sponsor H-1B fees, because right now H-1B proclamation fee pursuant to President's executive order will be applicable to these cases if they're filing these cases prior to September 19, 2026. Therefore, many companies, I spoke with so many company HRs, large company HRs and other people who are really responsible for their migration teams and everything. And those companies have clearly told me that they're not filing registration this year as many as they did last year. Because if you look into it, last year H-1B cap, 53% of the H-1B cap was taken by the large companies. That means around 47,000 visas have been taken by the 46 to 47,000 visas have been taken by the large companies last year. This year, that number is going to go significantly down because they're not bringing anybody from abroad. Even if they bring, they're going to bring only at the very high level, top level individuals by paying that 100K fee to them. Otherwise, they won't spend that kind of a money on H1Bs. And so that is one thing, one of the reasons why there'll be less registrations. And second thing is, it now in the registration, employers are required to provide what level wages they're intending to pay the employee, and also what SOC code. Uh, SOC code means specific occupational classification code, which the individual company is intending to hire an individual. They have to provide that information, and also the work area where they intend to place the employee, or intend the employee to provide services to them, and that information has to be provided in the registration process. Because of this also, I think some numbers will go down, because many employers may not have an assignments for the individuals in their companies. Therefore, they may not submit the registrations as well. So we are very confident that if anybody has any need for their employees this year, I think they should submit the registrations without any further hesitation in the coming cap season, in this cap season right now, because there are very high chances of them getting selected, irrespective what level wages you are intending to pay for your employees, whether it's level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. I believe every one of you have some kind of an idea about wage levels and everything. That's why I'm straight away going into the topic rather than giving any brief introduction about that. And I did not prepare any PowerPoint presentation. I'm sorry for that today. Because I prefer to have like a more like a Q&A format. It becomes easy for me, and I think it will be more interactive in nature doing that. That's why I don't usually do sometimes this presentations and everything. So that's one thing which I would like to tell you also. Don't worry with if you cannot afford more than level 1 wages to your employees, there is no problem registering yourself in level 1 wages. Only thing the difference is if you register in level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 wages, only difference is how many entries you will have in the lottery system right now per your employee. So if you do level 1, you will have 1 entry, level 2, you'll have 2 entries, level 3, you will have 3 entries, level 4, you have 4 entries. That is the thing which you have to understand. And because of the number of registrations are going to be very less this year, I don't think it will be a big problem, even if it's level 1, level 2, to get selected. I think the probability of getting selected in the lottery will remain same or similar to what last year is. So it should not really impact any other way around, you know. And that's where the whole issues are there. And the important thing is this registration only requires you to say what level wages you intend to pay, not the actual wage, what you intend to offer your employee. For example, if you want to pay employee level 2 wages, and in the prevailing wages, the level 2 wages in your area is around $90,000 per year. You don't have to mention that it's $90,000 per year or $100,000 per year, $120,000 per year. You just have to say level 2 wages. You can decide later on what actual wages you want to pay your employee at the time of filing of an H1B petition. Okay, so that is one good thing with this registration. And also this registration does not require you to provide actual work address where the beneficiary is going to work. What requires you is it needs you to provide the intended place of employment, intended area of employment. That means city name, county, and the state name for the particular individual where the individual is going to work. Okay, and your wages will be determined based upon the particular location where individual is going to be working, and accordingly you'll be deciding what wages you want to pay for your employee. And that's how the wage levels are determined. And if you look into wage levels, Department of Labor prescribes at the 4 levels, right? I believe many of you are aware basically how the wages are determined by the Department of Labor. Department of Labor determines each position or classifies each position into 4 categories, 4-level categories. One is the entry level, second is mid-entry level or mid-level position, or senior mid-level or higher mid-level position, and then you have a senior level. There are 4 levels, which is for level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. Level 1 is the entry-level positions for money positions, and this position may be a specialty occupation position, not non-specialty occupation position. For any classification, for any occupation, it's level 1 wages and entry level, which requires a minimal preparation for somebody to competently perform job in the particular field of endeavor. And then level 2 is like a mid-level, lower mid-level or mid-level entry, which is called second level position, and then senior mid-level or higher mid-level position, which is level 3, and then senior level is level 4. Anything more than, if you require certain numbers of years of experience, based upon education and number of years of experience requirements for the position, you will determine what level wages you have to pay for the employee. For instance, let's assume that the position which you intend to hire an employee requires a bachelor's degree or its equivalent. Plus, if you want to have 5 years of experience, then we have to see what level wages you need to offer for employee for such requirement, right? Let's assume that if the position for which you intend to hire, you may require a bachelor's degree, but as per the Department of Labor, if that position requires a bachelor's degree only, and some do not, and if it's categorized as a job zone force, 4 position, which requires SVP preparation. SVP means specific occasional preparation for that position is 7 less than 8. That means it's equivalent to 2 to 4 years of experience. Then if you require a bachelor's degree plus 5 years, does it exceed that basic minimum level entry requirements for that position or not? When it crosses the basic minimum level entry requirements, then obviously your level of wages has to be increased. When you say 2 to 4 years of experience, as per the Department of Labor guidelines, 2 years of experience, bachelor's degree is equivalent to 2 years of specific vocational preparation, experience, or a training required. So when you say bachelor's plus 2 years of experience, 2 to 4 years, then you're crossing that minimum level requirement threshold over there. So if you require anything more than 2 years of experience, then it cannot be level 1 or level 2. It will be level 3 or level 4 because you're asking for the higher level requirement for that position. So when you say bachelor's plus 5 years of experience, it's definitely exceeding the SVP level requirements in this example, which I quoted to you. So because you have to choose level 4 wages for that position. That's how the wages are calculated for the employee prior to hiring, what level wages you need to pay and everything. So we have to be very careful to looking into the requirements of the position and then determine the wages. It doesn't matter how many years of experience or education the individual has. That comes to your demand and supply issue. Whether that's your zeal, what you need to or want to offer based upon that and everything. But what the wages are always determined based upon the position requirements, not the beneficiary's qualifications. And people tend to get confused with these requirements all the time. That's why I want to everybody to understand this very clearly, how the wages are determined and everything. And also now, USA has made the changes to the Form I-129 and its supplements, requiring now you to provide this information in the Form I-129 also. And this form is coming into effect from March 31, 2026. But if you're filing online already must have seen these changes implemented in the Form I-129. But if you're mailing I-129 petition, H-1B petitions to the USCIS, then you're going to see these changes in the form. And this new form is required to be submitted on or after March 31, 2026, which requires you to provide what are the positional requirements, whether bachelor's degree or not, master's degree or not, a PhD, whatever you want to have, and what majors for the position requires, whether if it's a medicine, doctors medicine, if it's engineering, if it's IT people, information technology or computer science or related. And depending upon the profession, you will have the major requirements over there. And then number of years of experience also you'll be saying, or if you require any special skills are required or any other certifications required, those things that you have to address each and every column in the new form I-129 and supplements ongoing on from March 31, 2026. Previously, the forms does not require you to state that in H1 in its supplement form. We supposed to state all those things in the employer statement letter that is included along with the H1B petition, what the position requirements are. That means what are the job skill set required, what are the job responsibilities are, what are the education requirements, experience, and all these things we used to state in that. And I think what's happening here is we all know that when USA conducts the site visits and everything, site visits and verification and position employment verification compliance reviews, these things are happening rapidly these days. And when these things are happening, they're getting information differently from the employers as well as the employees, and as well as the third party entities like clients, if the employee is going to work at the third party client locations, about the position requirements that are different from the requirements that are stated in the H-1B petition and the wages that are being offered to the employees in the H-1B petitions. And because of the non-compliance, which they're seeing tremendous, what it calls in a huge numbers in filing these H-1B petitions, they made sure that that information is already collected in the form I-129 so that they can actually stick it to you. Previously, they wouldn't. So we used to get away with it. Even if you speak differently than what is required in the H-1B petition, we were able to fight with the USA saying that but the petition does not require to state any requirements, positional requirements or anything like that. So our position is based upon what the wages are required, based upon our internal requirements and everything. We used to make that arguments, and we used to win sometimes, we used to lose sometimes, but most of the times those are the arguments which we used to make with the USAs when such queries or noyers or noids have come to us. So now they want to stick it to the employers. That's why they did it in the form I-129, because you are now stating under penalty of perjury in the form I-129 while you're seeking the benefit, what are the requirements of the position is, so that if you're not in compliance with those requirements, they are going to revoke that H-1B petition. That is what gist of this particular changes to the form which they're trying to do. And so those are very important changes when you're filing H-1Bs. But these changes are not applicable to L1 categories. If you're bringing somebody internally, you're transferring somebody as intra-company transferee employees from your entities abroad to the US, then you don't have to worry about that with L1s. And other things is, a lot of employers ask me, what are the alternatives for H-1B? Because we have difficulty bringing people on H-1B because of 100K fees applicable and everything. The alternatives for that is if the individual can qualify for O1A visa, that's one thing which we have to look into. If somebody can qualify for O1 visa, then we can actually look into those aspects to bring in the individual to work for your companies. And other alternatives, obviously L1 program, but you need to have a foreign entity which is related or affiliated or subsidiary or a parent to the entity in the US. Then we can bring in as intercompany transferees for the employees who are already working for you, at least for a year in the past 3 years to the US. So these are the best alternatives available for H-1B program at this current situation, but not many opportunities available, unfortunately, for the high-skilled immigrants in this country. These are the three major categories which we can use to bring in people in this country.